It's been a while since I've been on this channel, so I thought I'd give you an update. Before I go into that, before I wanted to go into how I've improved my look, I want to talk about my experience with an agent. I thought maybe I could go into modeling. I've gotten some compliments on me as male mode and especially in female mode. And I thought, what the heck, give it a try. Um, by the way, my voice is still coming along. Um, so I filled out an online submission to an agent, a local agent, and mentioned this, and I could go either way. Hopefully, this presentation is good and convincing enough that perhaps I could go into female impersonation, at least as a gig. Um, so we had a photo shoot and it was fun. And fortunately, I was there with a third person. She had had about, she said, 30 years experience. And I learned a few things about, I don't know what it's called, but um, a large circular, it's almost like a trampoline. And you, you aim it to the light. It's a way of bouncing the light because she had a professional camera, and I learned a few tips here and there. Maybe I'll share with you later on, but I'm pleased with the result. I got a few good uh, photo shots, which are better than those iPhone shots. Which if you, I don't know if you're like me, or have like a situation like I have, but it's always a trick to make a selfie because your hand is getting the shot and everything. So that was pleasant. Okay, I want to make this video short because, boy, I feel like my voice is not up to par. Um, it always sounds fake. But anyway, all right. My eyebrows. So I got this and small razor. Um, if you've seen in one of my previous videos, a little trick is now I discovered here my eyebrows aren't as good as they probably could be, but you'd want to take a measuring tool, and this is tricky because I'm looking at myself in the mirror, but you want to take like from here up, and that's where you'd want to start coloring your eyebrows. And then you take um, right about here, you make like an angle and sideways from your nose um, up, and that's where you would make the apex of your arch. And what I've done here is um, this is tricky to point. You can see I tried to make it as thin going down and thick up here. Another trick I made, you might be able to notice, is that I took some white makeup pencil and defined the edges around my eyebrows so the darkness would become more defined. Um, and the whiteness is showing up, I think, a little more than I wanted it to. Um, so that's a trick there. And for this, as you can see, it's a razor. And I just cut away very delicately, very precisely. I didn't want to do too much. And another trick I had was, I learned this on YouTube. When I put in mascara, um, as this photo shoot person told me, um, you want to avoid raccoon eye, um, and this is transparent mascara. So what I do is put regular mascara, black mascara on, and then coat it with this. Now this is the product I use, just to shield it, just to keep it intact, so it doesn't spread around my eye. And you may notice I use aside from mascara, the eyeliner. For the top eyeliner, I use a black liner, and for below, I use a different color eyeliner. This complements my eye, the color of your eye. Now, if you're trying to do this, you want to get an image. Look up an image of a color wheel, and find the color of your eye, and then use that to find the complementary colors. So in my case, I have hazel. Looks like I have hazel and green. So hazel and brown. So they're different colors, speckled. It's kind of tricky. So in my case, emerald green or ivy green works best. So that's the color of lower eyeliner that I had. And I don't go all the way towards the nose. That I use for the white pencil that I used here. I use over in the corner here. And while we're on it, so for my eyelids, first of all, I use primer. I always use, my voice really sounds, I'm sorry, my voice really, I'm trying too hard. Okay, I always use primer on the eyelid first, and then I put white all over the eye, and then you'd want to, on the inner part of the eyelid right here, you'd want to use light eye powder, and then over here in the outer part, what is sometimes called the C, you might see on a brush, C, a C shape. The outer eye, you'd want to use a darker color. And then that way, the middle line is white and it shows through, and I blend it. What I do is blend it in a little bit, not so much so as to smear it all around, but just to smear or blend, not smear, blend the color into the white a little bit, make it not so defined. And for my lips, I really like this color. What I use is liquid lipstick. This is matte, so it stains the lips. And I wait a little. Oh, I take a sponge, not a sponge, a paper towel, and I put, this is true for all lipsticks, and I put it, I just like lightly put my lips down, wait a little while, and then take it, and that removes any excess lipstick. And then I use this, and I just go over again, and I find that this is, I should mention the products. This is Estee Lauder. I can't tell what color. It looks like Rouge limited edition lipstick. Oh, Paradise Pink. And I find it brightens up this. And what this is Ioni. That's looks like the company. And I can't tell what color. Anyway, but it's one of those that's like that. And when I'm applying, I start from like right here, and I work that way. Similar here, I work that way from the center. And so, think that's it. Again, I wanted it to be, oh, very short. Oh, I've got to tell you about my earrings. So up until now, I've been using clip-on earrings, and I've been clipping them on. But now, of course, I have real ones, or at least I have my ears pierced. So um, I've been doing it. I got them pierced at the mall, so I can be able to wear like real earrings. And um, I was given a solution. You can have your choice. At least where I went. I went to Claire's, by the way. Um, you can have the. I forget exactly what the difference is. I remember that the cheaper one, you had to wait longer before you can put other. You can take these. These are known as starter earrings, and you don't buy the piercing itself. You buy the earrings themselves, and so they pierce your ears in order to put the earrings on. Um, so I think it was something like 4 weeks. Anyway, I finished my um, this should be my third week coming up, so I'm eager. But I want to wait. I've heard also 4 weeks and 6 weeks, so I want to wait a little longer. And fortunately, it's winter time, so I can get away with wearing a hat over the ears and so forth. And I um, I finally got some new nail gloss. um, I did this myself. Of course, I put in a bottom coat, and then the nail polish, and then the top coat. So I think that's about it. I just want to say hi. I'm still here. This is my new look, and oh, I got some new blush. I don't know if you can make it out, but still continuing, still trying, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.